Okay, hi there. This is Carissa. I work with my partner Brandon down there in your area in Texas. Excuse me. And we work together to help people get use of their websites here. So I took a look at the septic tanks and septic in New Braunfels, Texas, and I noticed a huge problem in your area. And this is for all you septic services out there. You guys need to pay attention to this. One of the things that Google does is they rank you here, and when people need a septic tank service, they're going to go here and look for that. So first thing is you want to make sure you're at least listed here. It's crazy that I don't see people listed here. For instance, this guy right here, right? He is doing really well site-wise, and I'm going to guess it's going to be because of age, because I'm going to show you in the back end what his website is doing, and then we're going to take a look at aerobic services as well. And I just kind of picked them randomly. I picked this guy at the top and thought, okay, let's pick another guy a little down further to kind of take a look at the competition. The first thing I want to show you is both of their sites, right? So, and again, I'm not, hopefully any septic person, you'll be able to take a look this and recognize something within your own site about it, because I can tell you right now, seeing that these guys are the top, I know that the rest of you out there definitely are in a similar position. The very first thing I notice here is there is no contact form. Very, very important in today's age of technology related people that don't want to pick up a phone. Second of all, it's very content lacking, and it's lacking keywords. Now, you might wonder, how do I know that? And I'll show you that in just a second. So let's take a look at this one too. It's got a little bit more content. Um, Talking about, alarm probably be tired. Reach your service provider when you have. Okay, so this right here being highlighted is sending a signal to Google about alarm problems. And think about that. What do you want to show up for? Do you want to show up for alarm problems as well, or septic pumping and septic cleaning? So it's going to show up minimally. And again, this site doesn't have a whole lot of power. So let me show you. So you know, this is a tool called SEMrush. It tells me how many keywords you're showing up for, what your traffic is, and all that. Right now, this guy is showing up as the sixth position in septic service San Antonio. And then you can see that they've tried to rank for a few other things, and there's really not much going on for him. So the other thing is if you take a look at the volume of search for these, it's very, very low. One of the key words for your industry is septic tank cleaning. And cleaning service, you're going to get like maid services, and that's not even that high, right? So these are things that, actually this is janitorial service. So this is going to send confusing signals, especially if you're a septic tank person. So these guys definitely could use our help actually, and I believe almost all of you can. So we can kind of show you how to work out right on the web. So the other thing is it's called Majestic, and it kind of shows how well trusted your domain is. And you get that trust by being active, by putting keywords out there, and by being relevant to your service. So the fact that there's a couple different things going on that are not just septic, but they're sending a major septic signal confuses Google. Their trust flows low. Their name, address, and phone number isn't out there as many times as it should be. And again, these are key signals. They're called aerobic services instead of septic tank service. So really, that's a problem. So let's go back to, I believe it's Widener Septic. Let's take a look at what their position looks like. Remember, this was the first number one guy here, first local. And a lot of you might be wondering, well, how do we beat these guys? Can we beat them? Well, heck yeah, you can. But there's a little formula that you got to follow to do it. One is to make sure that you're on this G plus, which these guys are not. So all these guys are going to be taking that over, right? So let's take a look at Widener. Right? He has 15 keywords and not very much traffic, but enough. But he's got a little more, right? He actually has septic tank care, septic maintenance. He has these more important words. So that's one of the main reasons he's showing up over this guy right here that we took a look at, right? But he's not very smart because he's not here. So that's something that you definitely want to consider. All right. And then I did look at his trust flow. So again, let's take a look at that. Remember, I said his site was low in content and keywords, and he doesn't have any trust flow. He's got his name, address, and phone number out there all over the place. But look at this, very, very small. Okay, there's not a lot going on there. So, and what Google's thinking is aerobic service and it's a water service. There's some keywords for septic. I'm confused. You know what? I'm not sure about this site. So these are all things that you as a septic tank cleaner should be taking a look at if you want more services in there. And just to give you an idea of what you're missing, if I go in here and I put in, excuse me, septic tank cleaning, this will tell me kind of give me an idea of how valuable that keyword is. And what we do is we actually look for these keywords and related keywords, and we start um, looking for those and writing about those and sending signals to your website that indicates that you are the dominant master of this particular domain. Okay, so if you take a look here, you'll actually see the volume for septic tank cleaning is 6,600 and all these higher numbers than what we saw in comparison to these other websites. So if you excuse me, if you are a septic tank cleaner or anywhere in the septic tank business, right now is the time to contact Brandon and I. My name's Carissa. The number is 210-624-7450. Let us help you become the dominant factor in your area and the surrounding areas, quite frankly. And it's all about getting there first, guys. So it's whoever comes to us first, that's who we work with. We do not work with competitors. So we work with one company per area, and we know what we're doing. So give us a call, find out what we can do to help you. 724, or excuse me, 210-624-7450.